Alrighty, everybody. We're going to be finishing up this dress today. Alrighty, everybody. Or at least trying. And I forgot to mute my own stream, so let's fix that. And I forgot to mute my own. There we go. Sorry about that. So just as a reminder, we already had some of our textures done. We had our meshes done for both a masculine and feminine adult frame. The breakfast of champions today is a caffeinated energy water flavoring powder, some water, vanilla protein powder, coffee creamer, a handful of mixed berries, and ice. And surprisingly, the lemonade flavors of the energy powder go really nicely with vanilla protein. So, yeah, we've got our mesh, we've got some of our textures, and we just need to pick up where we left off for now. So, diplomb. Boop. Boop. Hey, why do you still have the shrooms? Oh, that's why. Merp. Boop, boop, boop. Hey, music. Why you no exist? There we go. Gotta have my music. Gotta have my tunes. Okay, this is the feminine one. Meanwhile, my cats are zooming around like nonsense because they're cats. They're not even a year old. They're adorable. So if you hear thunder toes in the background, that's what's going on there. Or that. My goodness, he's all explodey. We need the plums. Cute plum print dress. Oh. Wrong layer. And then, as usual, oh, looks like I didn't quite line it up right, but that's fine, easily fixed. Take the hem, move it over a little bit. Okay. Here we go. Really? He said, burp. I always like to check to make sure he means it. Sorry, this one should have been the masculine one. Oopsie-doodle. This is the feminine one. Yeah. Some nice cute plums for your plum gen. You know, I guess I need to see if that add-on got updated. Oh, I need to not do that yet. I only have my my creations in the mods folder right now for easier loading times. This is the femme, I believe. Yeah. This one we need to add a border, but stroke is too harsh, so I use outer glow and I make the size 2. shouldn't have cleared that yet. It's fine. Because we're gonna take these, bring them down. And we turn off the effects, which I should have done after all this instead of before. Uh-oh. One of our oranges does not line up. That's not cool. It's fine. We can just grab a similar orange. What? I'm so confused. Okay. Actually, in this case, it's fairly easy. Take this, we flip it, we line up the flipped. Like that. Then we can take this one, plonk it over here. Like that. Excess. Copy that layer style that we made. Paste the layer style. There. Ish. Oh dear. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. There we go. Rasterize the layer style. pop an orange print. Actually, we don't need the layer style on this one. There we go. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Poink. And then just for funsies, we're gonna go here and see how it looks, even though I've already done this with other prints. Isn't that adorable? Poppin' life at the party. In cute orange. Or orange, depending on who you are and where you're from. I don't judge. Some of them get distorted up near the hips, but this is when we go back here. And wonder why it's still being hinky with the textures. Okay. Replace that with that. And it's still being hinky with the textures. Rude. Fine. Then we edit these just until it's not super distorted anymore. Which is simultaneously both easier and harder than it sounds. Okay, what the heck? Sometimes it helps to Y-align these. We just want to minimize distortion. We don't need to get it perfect because honestly, we will go batty if we try to get it perfect. We are just focusing on the circulars. So like this one right here. And it's such a subtle change that I'm not even gonna bother adjusting the lower LODs. See, now when we import it again, Much better. Much, much better. Now let's adjust the masculine frame as well. I like that song. Honestly, for being DRM free stuff, these songs slap. So again, we're gonna focus on the little grapefruit looking one. Until it looks more or less circular. Because circles will tell you more than the UV squares I have found. See, and because when you go to the lower LODs, things get slightly distorted anyway, so in this particular case, since we moved so little, it should be fine to leave it. Okay. Pink. Boink. Delete-o. Boink. This is such a cute dress. Perfect for your Easter soirees or prom, actually. I think I said that before, but it's good for prom. Even though I put it in party and not formal, because it's just a little more casual than I would normally pick for formal wear. Now for pink, the pattern I chose, the fruit I chose was lychees, because I was struggling to think of any pale pink fruit, and lychees were the first ones that came to mind. Also, they are delicious. That's too big, but not super too big. Actually, yeah, I guess we do need the 50%. Now I had some problems with the texture when I was making it, so we've got some scattered little nonsense out here and a stem that doesn't quite line up. So I fixed those after the fact. And in this case, we need a horizontal line up too. There we go. And fix this here. Whoa. There we go. Not gonna lie, I love the way this dress is coming out. All the cute little lychee prints and fruit prints. And I guess in the case of the rose, the flower prints. Ah, yes. Peach. Oh. My texture smoothing is too high to get my bops to the music. There we go. And of course, naturally for peach, I picked, you know, peaches. This is F8. Sorry, lychees, you don't go here. M8. Now we got an issue with tiling on this one, but I may have fixed it. Who doesn't love peaches? We love peaches. Peaches and cream, peach pie, peach cobbler. Yum, yum, yum. And the texture that I generated even includes some peach blossoms, which are, again, by definition, quite cute. Not a phrase I often apply to clothing in my daily life, but yeah, you see the tiling issue along here? That's fine. We'll just use that as our edge. The flower don't texture good though, or don't tile good. So we simply chop it there. Oops. I guess I was right. And then this one I just move over a smidge. There we go. Oop. Forgot to do my hemline. Juicy. Don't know why I said it like that. I know the patterns aren't quite authentic to the 50s, but for things with fabric, I want to do a solid and a patterned. Now for green, well, let's just say the duck walked up to the lemonade stand. Because I could not think of another green fruit. Apart from, like, underripe stuff. Also, the green is just classy. Pour one out for Shield Green, everybody. I know that's not 50s, at least not the 1950s, but it was a fantastic color. Partly due to its lethality. Not the bluebies. Okay. Oops. I didn't. Wait. Did I actually say the masculine one? I don't believe that I did. Oops. It's fine. What? I'm confused. Oh, there they are. It just took a delay. Oop. Yeah, I didn't actually say that. We need to do that. The duck walked up to the lemonade stand and he asked, "You got any grapes?" Howard the duck walked up to the lemonade stand and promptly confused everybody by asking for some grapes. Although, let's be real, if Howard the duck came up and asked me for some grapes, I would be totally psyched. Because, like, what the heck are you doing here, Howard the duck? I feel like I need to see that movie, even though, partly because it's terrible, and that automatically makes me want to give it a go. Because occasionally, I make questionable decisions in media. Like, my media collection has far more Razzie winners in it than it has Golden Globe winners. Although I still got plenty of Emmys and Oscars and National Film Registry editions. So I'm not completely without taste. But honestly, the Razzie inclusions are mostly due to people being rude about the Star Wars prequels. And also Star Trek V. we go. Oh no, why does this leaf not... Oh dear. I just realized one of my leaves doesn't line up. It's fine. I can fix this with ease. Boink. Boink. I'm just gonna nab a non-adjacent leaf. Plonk it over the wrong leaf. Then we delete the bad leaf. There. Pattern more or less preserved. Any other bad leaf? Nope. Yoink. Bluebies. I started calling blueberries bluebies and strawberries strawbies when I was playing Suika, so just go with it. Bulbous texture blocks. And for this, I like to give it a... Was it a 20? Or is it a 10? I cannot remember. Or was it a 25? Yeah, it was a 25. Yibbity boop. Let's make sure we copy the correct layer here. Yibbity boop. I guess we can mess with the horizontal alignment instead of the vertical on this one. Now. Bring this up. Oop. I was going to say hooray, we've got all our textures, and then I remembered I was going to do a black. So, for Sib's black, you never want to actually put black. What you want to do because see, that's too dark. Let's try 15. Yeah, 15. Now, do we want to go with black straps? Simple black straps? Yes, I think we do. And since this is our last one, we can bring these up. There. Normally I don't include a black in this palette, but I figured the dress warranted double duty as a little black dress. Okay, now I've got all of that in. Now we get our textures, but before I do that, on the second row, I have thumbnails that I made that have a sample of the pattern in them. So we add those. Okay. Don't ask. If you weren't here for the other stream, don't ask about this. And now we start importing our textures. This is why I always do the feminine and masculine builds at the same time. So I can just import them this way. I really like the plum. But that's not too big of a surprise for anyone who knows my favorite color is purple. If you couldn't tell by my layout. The chest on the peach is a little pale. But I think it should be fine. Banana dress, do 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 do. Banana dress, do 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 do. Banana dress, do 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 do. Still don't know why anyone would have a banana print dress, but you do use Hims. I know I already did that one, but I'm gonna do it again, just for completeness. Yeah, the chest on the pink is a little pale. But we'll see how it looks in game before we make any edits. Oop. Wrong one. we save them. And check our categories. We'll apply this for teens as well. Because like I said, it'd be a great prom dress. Fashion choice feminine. Okay, enable for aliens. Because aliens don't have nearly enough clothing, and I kind of just want to. Now, obviously this isn't swimwear anymore. So I'm gonna put it for everyday and party and formal and witch. Make sure we apply that to all swatches. Now since we're on the black one, we need to put that grayscale dark. Don't apply that to all swatches. However, we put it as cotton. I usually don't pay attention to the archetype tags. Okay. I'm gonna uncheck everything just to make sure that we don't accidentally get something weird. Classics. Let's see. Let's go with preppy. Trendy formal. Polished, maybe? Hipster, because I've legit known some hipster-esque people who exclusively dress like they're from the 1940s. Introduced me to postmodern jukebox, so that's good. Okay, we can apply that to all swatches. Now for the vampires, I'm gonna put them as modern. Because when it comes to vampires, my sense of modern is in the last century. Subpart type, definitely not a swimsuit anymore. I don't know if this counts as a long dress or a short dress. I'm gonna put it as a long because it goes below the knees. Yeah. And we already did the masculine, don't allow for random, but restrict opposite frame. Don't allow for opposite gender, or restrict for opposite gender. And for the feminine, we allow it for randoms. Don't restrict opposite gender, because you never know. And we restrict the opposite frame. Now we save them again. Go back to the main menu. Because now we're opening up Sims 4 CAS tools. Okay. Forgot I haven't run this since I updated Windows. And now it runs. Or it works on running at any rate. There we go. Mesh tools. Mesh tools? Clone package editor. Yeah, clone package editor. Then we go boop-a-doop boop. We open up our outfit. Mesh fixer tools. Part contains skirt. Bone weights. Auto assign UV1 morphs. Oh, auto assign vertex color works. Sometimes that one crashes. Auto assign blah blah blah. Then I always run fix UV stitch data, fix part seams, fix seam gaps, remove unused bones, fix tangents, fix distortion of skirts, commit changes, save package. Now we do the same thing with the masculine one. Bless the late great CMAR for this tool. It's been updated since, but CMAR was the OG. Okay, then we wonder where I saved this. Oops, copy not cut, please. Then we run the game to test it. And while that's going, I'll be right back, because I'm finished with my smoothie, so I need to clean out my blender. I wish I could share the picture of my cats being adorable. Yeah. Okay. All right. Testria the Testrix.
Bobsine Zatorb.
Bobsine Zatorb to you too. Let's do the masculine frame first. Nope, I said long dresses, didn't I? Ah, there it is. Yeah, not bad. Let's go ahead and pick up all the thumbnails. The hem gets a little weird, but that usually happens on the poofier dresses. Alright, let's get you back to the femme frame. Because your jaw gets weird, Testria. See, the hem works fine here. Yeah, not too pale. It's pushing it a little on the arm straps, but the shadow looks fine. Yeah. And look, she's still got her plum earrings from the other day. So let's match to the dress. Then I always test the morphs.
Quo Ben.
Then we get her back to what she was wearing. Now, Tester McNester. For body long dresses, make sure we put this as feminine. Ba-da-doink. You do you, boo. No judgments. That looks quite good, doesn't it? Now we do the femme framed guys. There's a little bit of weirdness with the thigh down there.
Uh-huh.
Not sure what to do about that. Other than that, not bad. Now we undo everything. Now we open them back up in Sims 4 Studio. Oh. Close package. Yep. Oh dear, did I forget? Okay. Okay, good. Tools. Catalog thumbnail overlay. Perfect. Let me save it with our thumbnail overlay. And shockingly, everything worked pretty much just fine this time. Sometimes with larger poofy skirts it doesn't work very well. Then we take our newly edited, put them back in our CAS folder. And with that, we are actually done. Took us round about 5 hours to do a dress. From start to finish. So, thank you very much for tuning in. I am going to go watch some TV and just chill for now, I think. Have a good whatever time of day it is for you. Toodles.